Yes, my dear friends, today once again I have come before you with yet another lesson. Of course, the lesson is on the same topic that we have been presenting to you for the last few weeks. So you know by now what we are learning, okay? But still, let me tell you once this is the formality that we are going to learn some English words which are confusing in nature. There are some English words which confuse us. We do not understand whether to use the word here or there, in which context. And that is very important for us to know if we want to be successful speakers and writers. So, some words, let me cite some examples before we get into our today's lesson. Say, for example, there are two words. One is alter, alter. Another is altar, alter. These two words. Now, both these words hear the same, sound the same. So, if anybody says altar or says altar, I think you get a little confused. You do not understand which word means what. And actually, alter, alter means it means to make different or to become different, to make something or somebody different. So that is the verb form, alter, and the noun form of that is alteration. And the other word is altar, altar, which means a holy table in a church or in a temple. So when you have gone to the church, I think you have gone to the church sometimes at least, and so you have seen there a holy table. And that holy table is called altar. The spelling is altar. And that verb alter, 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 means to make different or to become different. Let us make some example sentences to make the matter a little more transparent to you. First, let us make the sentence with the word alter, alter. I would like to alter the system that has been in existence for a long time. There is a certain system which has been prevailing in our society for quite a long stretch of time. Now I want to alter that. I want to make it different. I want to change it. So in that respect, I use the word alter, alter, and that's a verb. And now let's make an example sentence with the word alter, altar, alter. The example sentence is the pastor was standing at the altar and delivering his sermon. The pastor, a priest at a church, is delivering his sermon. Sermon means religious instructions, religious talk. Sermon at the altar, altar, altar. Let's cite another pair of examples. One is DEACRT, desert. Another is DESSERT, desert. Both the words are pronounced almost in the same way. DEACRT, when it is used as a noun, the pronunciation of that word is desert, and desert means a huge area which has hardly any water or vegetation. An arid plot of land or an arid area, huge area full of sand, which has hardly any vegetation or water. So that is called desert. You must have heard the name of Sahara Desert. Okay, if you go to Rajasthan in India, you will find a desert there. So that is desert. And now DESSERT, the pronunciation is dessert, and dessert means a sweet course at the end of a meal, or sweet or ice cream at the end of a meal is called dessert. DESSERT, dessert. So and DEACRT, when it is used as a noun, is pronounced desert. But when D-E-A-C-R-T, desert, is pronounced desert, D-E-A-C-R-T, then it's a verb. And when it's used as a verb, it means to leave somebody without help or support. To abandon somebody without help or support. So I think I have been able to make the lesson a little clearer to you now. Now it is time for us to get into our today's lesson. And our today's lesson, to know the words, you have to, of course, watch the video full screen. And if you see it with a pen and a piece of paper or your notebook, it will be better. Because when I write here the words, I will be spelling the words out very loudly so that you can hear the spelling and note down in your diary. Okay? So there you see, today we are going to learn 6 words. 6 words. All these 6 words are confusing to especially the beginners. Beginners who are beginning to learn this foreign language fail to understand sometimes which word is to be used in a certain context. Look at the meaning of the first one. Causing of death. Causing of death. Seeing the meaning, I think you understand that this meaning requires here an adjective. An adjective. And what is that adjective? The adjective, it is not that you don't know that adjective. You must have come across this adjective a number of times in your life. Once again, I'm just telling you the same word. There is a reason, because number 2 is to a certain extent similar to number 1. And therein lies the confusion. So number 1, the word is fatal. F-A-T-A-L. F-A-T-A-L. Fatal. Fatal. Fatal is an adjective which means causing of death. Look at the example sentence. There is an example sentence in brackets. His second heart attack was fatal. He had 2 heart attacks. The first one was not so fatal, so he survived. But the second one was fatal. Why fatal? Because the second heart attack caused his death. That's the meaning, is causing of death. Look at number 2. Number 2, the meaning is ominous or decisive. Ominous or decisive. So what is that word? Here also we have to write an adjective here, okay? And the adjective is faithful. Faithful. F-A-T-E-F-U-L. Faithful. The word is faithful, okay? So you see, these 2 words are to a certain extent similar, because this adjective is also derived from the word fate, F-A-T-E. And faithful also comes from the word fate. So when we use it, both are adjectives. So when we use these 2 words, so we have to be a little cautious. Otherwise, there is every possibility of misapplying the words. Okay? So what is the meaning? Ominous or decisive. Ominous means something which indicates something very serious, something very bad is going to happen. That's called ominous. And decisive, you know, this is the adjective form of decide. Let us look at the example sentence now. That day was to be the faithful one for her. Was an ominous day for her. So if something ominous you happen to see in the morning, say for example you are a bit prejudiced, you are a bit superstitious, you know that if you see one martin is a bird, one martin, then your day may go wrong. And so when if you see 2 martins, then you are very happy that yes, the day is going to be very good. Probably the day promises to be good. And when you happen to see 1 martin, then you start thinking that, oh, it is going to be a fateful day for me. It is going to be fateful. Why? Because this one bird, 1 martin, is the omen. O-M-E-N. Omen. All right. Move on to number 3. Number three, let's look at the meaning first. A young deer, or the pale yellowish brown color of its coat. So, young deer means the child of a deer. Okay, let me tell you in this context, DWR deer is cannot be pluralized. You cannot say deers. One deer, two deer, three deer, four deer, but no s will be added to deer. Okay, remember this. So a young deer, or the pale yellowish brown color of its coat, the word is fawn. Let me write down here. Fawn. 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 Fawn means the child of a deer. So a young deer means the child of a deer, or the pale yellowish brown color of its coat. Let's look at the example sentence. A doe stepped into the clearing with her two fawns. A doe, what is the meaning of doe? D-O-E, it's a new word. So I think to some of you, not to all, I advise you to add this word to your vocabulary. Doe means a female deer. A female deer. Doe. So a female deer stepped into the clearing with her two fawns. Fawns, young deer. Two children here. Two children of the deer. Though child is not used in case of the young of an animal, but still I'm using here so that you can understand better. But here you see FAWN can be pluralized. So two fawns, not one, two fawns. S is added here. But if you write deer, two deers, it will be wrong. You have to write two deer, D-double-E-R, deer. Well, this word fawn, F-A-W-N, is used here as a noun, as you understand very clearly, I think. Now, this word fawn may also be used as a verb. And then the preposition that follows this word is over. Fawn over means to attach excessive importance to somebody. He fawns over her, pays too much attention to her. Fawn over. Well, number four, what is going to be the word here? I think you can guess, because the word, fourth word and the third word have almost a similar pronunciation, identical pronunciation. And the meaning of the word is a mythological creature who is half man, half goat. A mythological creature. Creature means noun from of create, creation, creature. So here it is creature. It's a mythological creature. Perhaps in reality it has no existence. That's why it's a mythical creature. And the creature, what does the creature look like? The creature is half man, half goat. And the word here to be used is, you see here the meaning, and write down the meaning clearly so that there is no problem afterwards. The word is F-A-U-N, fawn. This is also pronounced fawn, fawn, okay? So this word means a mythological creature who is half man, half goat. What is the example sentence? The Roman fawns were identified with the Greek satyrs. Satyr is a Greek god of lustfulness. You know, lustfulness, then drunkenness. So that's the name of this god. Whether god or demigod, I do not know properly. I have told you the meaning of the word satyr only. But this word satyr, from this word satyr, another word is there, satyresis. Satyresis is a word which is used very often, which means actually the excessive sexual desire in a man. If a man has excessive sexual desire, then they say that the man is suffering from satyresis. Okay? All right. Now let's move on to number five. And number five is the meaning is an invented story. An invented story. A story, a fabricated story, invented story, a concocted story, which hasn't happened perhaps, but somebody is cooking up that story. Okay, making up that story. So an invented story, seeing the meaning you understand, it requires a noun here. And what is the noun? The noun is fiction. F I C T I O N. Fiction. The word is fiction. Let's look at the example sentence. His account of his journey was pure fiction. He had never even been there. Without going to a certain place, somebody is giving the account of his or her journey to that place. So you understand very well that person is inventing a story. So it is an invented story, so it's fiction. Fiction. Okay? Next one, number 6, and that is going to be the last one for this video session. A fantastic notion. Notion means idea. A fantastic notion, one that is obviously unreal. It is obvious that the idea is unreal. Here it's a story that is concocted by somebody, that's an invented story. And here a fantastic idea, notion, one that is obviously unreal. Obviously unreal. There is no doubt about it. And what is that word then? The word, it is also going to be a noun, a fantastic notion, a fantastic idea, one that is obviously unreal. So this word, this meaning also requires a noun here. Okay? The noun is figment. F I G M E N T. Figment. Though fiction and figment have completely different sounds, both these words do not sound the same, but still I have written this word here, so sometimes we are a little confused as to which word means what. This word is also used almost in the similar context. Seeing the meaning you understand. It's a fantastic notion. So this idea, this notion is very fantastic. It doesn't exist, but you are cherishing that idea, cherishing that notion. So there's a pigment. Let's look at the example sentence. The girl at the gate must have been a figment of his imagination. Now somebody is telling you that at the gate he has seen a girl, perhaps a pretty girl, maybe. So you also want to see her. So you come out, but you don't see any girl present there at the gate. Then you tell your friend, oh, you're telling that you saw that girl. Most probably that's a figment of your imagination. That is a figment, that's a fantastic notion, idea. That is obviously unreal. There is no reality of that. Okay, so these are the 6 words, and before starting on the lesson today, I just gave you more 2 pairs. One is alter and the other is author, and the second one I gave you is desert and desert. Okay, so in total we have learned 8 words today. 6, so no, we have learned in fact 10 words. So first 2 actually are the pairs. So that's all about this lesson. The lesson, I think this video has become a very long one. I'm sorry, my dear friends. It will consume much of your time, valuable time. But still, I shall be glad if you find time to pass a comment. Thank you very much. See you again in the next session. Bye-bye.
Yeah, I do love myself. And that's why I'm showing black. I'm working harder every day. If I want to get a good physique,